Hello and welcome back to Tales of Arise. Apparently for the second half of the game that I had no idea was going to happen. And we've already liberated Dahna. So I guess we're moving on to other things. It's been a month, apparently. And I have no idea, like, what's going on. Except for we have to go find Shionne on the rooftop observatory. Apparently this place is safe. It's more lively now. We get our own little city. I don't know how we're gonna go forward from this. From the cutscenes we saw in the opening, it seems like a lot of cool stuff's gonna go on. But is this the right way? I don't even know. All right. We haven't been over here because there was the water blocking the sides. Let's see what this is. Aha. And I wonder if we needed to wait all that time for that one side quest guy to change his outfit. Because I've been waiting on that for a while, and this seems like the requirement, like waiting this long. I hope none of them are missable, because it has been a month, but I think we'll be safe.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Rena's right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Destroyed?
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegis. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Rena's actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why
Don't.
are you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
All right. Well, considering... yeah, I know. Considering that this is only the second, or, you know, like, we're just entering the second half of the game, I'm not going to be afraid to put Alphen in the thumbnails anymore. And, oh, did we went over this last episode. Yeah, we're still missing party members.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance.
Okay, let's check this out.
Hey, Shionne.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay.
Oh boy.
In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
No. Is it feelings? Do you have feelings? You don't want to get too close to them? Wow, this is just a big open... Oh, there is a chest. I was going to say. Pineapple gel. I need a lot of those. I did kind of go through a lot of stuff in that one fight. I didn't even get a real good chance to like absorb the information. There's nothing going on. That just one random chest back there. Yeah, I didn't get a really good chance to absorb it all, but there was a lot going on there. Even in the cutscenes, which for the opening number 2, I guess. I remember I saw Naori, but I didn't want to rewatch the cutscene to look into it. And I don't know if that was like Shionne or whatever. So that's a thing. Also, there's little things that are unavoidable because the cutscene showed it. Like, obviously we're going to take a ship to Rena or Lenegis, one of the two. My question is, how long is the second half? Not that I want an answer, but I mean, we feel like we're about halfway through the game at this point. I thought I was halfway through the game when I got all my party members, but it seems I was wrong there. I just realized I could probably fast travel all the way back. What am I doing? Shortcut.
Guess I misread the landing.
I'm just pretty much walking back to take some time to like absorb this information. I'm just gonna continue walking back, and if I don't see anything along the way, then it's fine. We'll just skip right there. Oh, this is where Shionne was with the thorns. Is this a little church now? Interesting. Definitely not finished. What the hell? Just a random lemon gel there. just a tiny sparkly spot. You know, the music definitely changed in here a bit. Ah, there's Dohalim. What about the hollowing? Oh, it's still there.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shionne's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
It's on his back.
At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
Interesting. I didn't even think about that.
I heard
So-
we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
All of them disappeared, but the fire one. Okay. But Alphen apparently doesn't remember seeing the Dark Master Core. That's what it was, right? When he did the thing with the Naori. Back on Lenegis?
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with.
What?
I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
Companion has rejoined the party? Companion?
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some...
Hold on, I just want to test something here. Alright, it was at 65.
time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Sure. I can't hear at all, so...
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pillaging, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate?
Okay, we got more. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the volume back up in a bit, but it's just I can't hear.
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pillaging half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
Where?
The people here in Pillaging are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about.
I don't know how they get back to Lenegis. Oh, there's a third one.
Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me. We all need salt in order to survive.
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Sure. Salt, huh? I'm just picturing mounds of salt. You know what? She's probably pretty sparing with it. Alright, we have to search the castle for this. You know what? Minimap will tell us. Or I'll be searching it. Oh, I can't even switch maps. Interesting. I'm guessing they're gonna... Oh, they're right there. Okay. We know where we're going then. Alright. Should be right back here. A soldier.
Very well.
All right, you're clear. You can leave.
Well,
Huh. Somehow I'm both surprised and not surprised to see them here. So you're the guys hoarding all the rations.
Pardon me?
What are you doing? Get back to your position. Excuse me? I'll say it, only say it one more time. Get back to your position. What is this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. Oh, so says Lord Volron. Okay,
hell?
Wait, I forgot to turn the volume up. It's fine.
Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. You must think we're just Dahnans from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Volron soldiers. Watch yourselves.
I mean, we'll be most likely fine.
This one's mine.
Oh, I'm hitting the wrong buttons now.
The enemy's arc to me.
Yep. Every time I take a short break from this game, I forget all the buttons.
I'll smash you!
They have a lot of health.
Take this!
Oh, I can't grab that. Icicle? Apparently it hit no one. Why do you have so much health?
Now I can let loose.
Lightning threat. Oh, come on. Lift him up in the air. I'm not hitting anyone. I hit the button. I swear. Oh, they're dead. You guys had way more health, and also, like, not having any of the music in there was really distracting. Ugh. So it wasn't a Dahnan stockpiling the rations. It was some of Volron's soldiers hiding out inside his castle. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I'm relieved or freaked out about it. What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you out trying to get vengeance for Volron? What's going on here? Something's weird about all this. Are your men aware that Lord Volron is no longer around?
You don't say.
These soldiers seem to think only of the orders that were given to them. Their mind is completely blank otherwise, just like the Dahnans here. Looking back on it, I did feel like those soldiers we fought here before were mindless. If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They've just been going about their business as usual. I guess so. Everyone here was Volron's slave. both Dahnans and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running. But that doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose with these guys once Volron was gone, like we've seen elsewhere. A month has passed since Volron vanished. It's entirely possible that things may be starting to crumble at the fringes. But the fact that they haven't, to any degree, has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't just let these guys keep walking around. We should bring them into the barracks for the time being. I agree, but I don't know if they're gonna come quietly. Listen to me carefully, men. I am Lord Dohalim Dohalim what is it? Kiaris? I always screw up his last name. I have an order for you, Lord Dohalim. But sir, we serve... Lord Volhan has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Ren law, you all must pledge your allegiance to me.
How?
So you expect us to serve you now, my lord. If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, that is precisely correct. Of course, we shall follow your orders, Lord Dohalim.
Wow!
Holy crap, I can't believe that worked.
So then,
This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the barracks and speak with Gain once more. Wow, that did work.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts.
Oh, we have to go all the way back to... Will you let me fast travel? Back to... front entrance. Oh, can I just go to... Oh my god, there's quests everywhere. Alright, until we get out of here, I'm going to leave the volume down.
It here in one piece.
It seems like their voices get drowned out no matter what I do.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Geneth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Dahnans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Dahnans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But... I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
Oh boy.
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Dahnans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
Oh boy.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dahna.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Dahnans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
So, what are you getting at here? Increase Agua while guarding. Oh, that's... Give me all of that. Easier party member over limit. I just want to get all of those and give them all to Kisara. What was she working on? You know what? I want that. I want constant mystic arts. Oh, another ground attack. You need some aerial attacks. She gets up in the air and all she can do is auto.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
Is that...
Think about it. Thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Can you imagine how many voice lines they have in this damn game that they had to, like, record and store? There's so many of them compared to, like, some other games. All right, Pillaging still has... Do I have to... Okay, we have 2 side quests here. Two side quests here, and the main story was over there. And we can't go any... Oh my god, there's... Hidden Wharf? Oh my god, whatever happened to Mahavar? Is he okay? He better be. We can't even go back here. Like, we're locked out right now. We've been trying to go to the Owl Forest for a very long time. Well, I guess we're gonna pick up all these side quests then.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Hey, there was not an owl here before. We don't have to take anyone's orders anymore. We get to decide what to do now. We have to remember how to think for ourselves. We must have known how to do that before, so we can get to do it again. Every time I try to think, my body starts shaking. I don't think I can do it. It's just too much for me. We don't have to follow orders any longer. But is that an order too? It's too vague. I don't know what to do. If someone could just clearly give me something to do, I could do it. I hate not doing anything. Someone please give me something to do already. I like that he looks at the random NPCs that are talking to.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
A little boy, huh? That was so scary. Really, really scary. What's wrong? Why are you so afraid? I heard all sorts of strange noises like crackle roar, splish splash, howl whoosh, and boom bump outside of town, and you left the town. Never go wandering outside where it's not safe. Where it's no safe. You hear me? Easy, Renwell. Kid, you probably spotted a Zoogle. Did you see anything when it made the crackle and roar sound? It was red and crackling and roaring. Red. Oh, I get it. He must mean he saw fire coming out of it. Fire, of course. That would mean that the splashing sound was water, the howling sound wind, and that booming sound was you, Renwell?
Hey!
Why's it gotta be me? Because you're always so loud and booming when you're dropping lightning on me when you get mad. This little kid wouldn't know anything about that. Boom, boom. You're a boom boom lady? You see what I mean? Even he agrees, and he hardly knows you. If you two haven't had quite enough teasing me, there's a dangerous Zoogle on the loose. Are you gonna make the scary thing go away, lady? Yeah?
Got it!
You bet. Don't worry. Us grown-ups will take care of it. If he saw it outside of town, do you think it was in the Lavtu marshlands? Whatever it is, it sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Go get him, Barky Boy. Is that your nickname for me or something? Barky Boy, huh? I don't see any other way in or out of town, so clearly it's in the marshlands. Alright, we'll definitely grab that. I'm probably either... Oh, there it is. A little under-leveled, maybe, for this part. But I'll sure try. Sad glasses? Oh. Oh no, I saw that laying body in the distance. He's back. Alright, Owl Astral Energy. Increase elemental attack strength based on number of owls gathered. Didn't you already have that? Yeah, that's the second one. Wow. Wow, she's just going to be so strong after I get all the owls. Alright, well, I was working on... this one? Yeah, resilience. I'll stick with that. But this would definitely be good. Increase BG at the start, because I need to steal their stuff.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Yeah, I'd love to go there. Gordano! You made it. Oh, it's you again. I wonder what today's recipe will be. You're getting ahead of yourself, young miss. Come on, Gordano. We all know where this is headed.
Yes!
You have me there. Indeed, I've come across an incredible recipe buried deep in the bowels of Pelagian's mighty fortress.
Just great.
Whatever it is, I don't think it'll ever satisfy your apparently insatiable hunger to hunt for recipes in places like that. Well, as it so happens, I met a sailor back in Mahagsar. He let me borrow a boat, and then I was here before I knew it.
What?
You rowed that boat all the way here? That's right. But more importantly, what I found in that castle was a forbidden recipe, sealed away since ancient times. Forbidden, you say? What reason could anyone have had for locking it away all these years? I haven't the faintest idea. That's why we must make it, so we can find out. And so, I ask you all to gather me the ingredients once more. However, being such an old recipe, its directions are written rather obtusely. It calls for something white, soft, and fluffy, rice, stimulating powder. Do I have anything? I'm not sure. Neither swine nor hare meat. Okay, that's not very specific. And finally...
Yes!
Also something white, soft, and fluffy. Why does it ask for that twice? My guess is that one of them simply refers to rice. Or maybe the recipe is calling for double the normal amount of rice. Sounds okay to me. I don't think they'd write it like that if that were the case. Oh. I'm pretty sure all of these ingredients can be found in Ganeth Harrows. So can I count on you to go fetch them? Yeah.
Sorry.
We don't have them? Actually, we'd
Yes.
be more than happy to handle it.
Just great.
What she said. Dependable as always. Then I shall let you two get to work. Good luck. Okay. We don't have what he needs. Interesting. Let me see here.
Yeah. What?
It's about time. Wait, you haven't assembled everything. Okay. White, soft, and fluffy. Stimulating powder. Neither swine nor hare meat? That is so... What do we got here? Okay, it's materials. Obviously, this is white, soft, and fluffy, but if it calls for it twice, there's some sort of other thing similar to it. I don't know. And neither hare nor whatever meat. I probably have it. I have like every meat you can have right now, I think. Oh, eggs. Eggs is probably the description for that one. The other white, soft, and fluffy. It's the stimulating powder that I don't think I have. And it would be in this list. I just don't know exactly what they mean by it, but it's probably similar to pepper. It's just something I haven't found yet. I don't think pepper stimulating... It's fine. It's fine. We'll come back once we figure it out, I guess. Wait, that's level 3. Yeah, it's the wrong way. We need to go... We have both those quests. We're going here. Pick up these other two and cry a little. There's so many.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harrows.
I know, right?
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shionne?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
She just... I can't tell if she just, like...
Let's see what's going
Likes
on
them?
around here.
Yeah.
Whatever is
there might
happening.
be someone who could use our help.
Do you two want to help them then? Yep, them again. Hey, you're those liberators. Could I ask you to help me with something? Huh? You sound a lot more lively than most people around here. I am, and it's all thanks to these boomies.
Well,
You mean those tiny little Zoogles? Oh, the flying ones that are... Ugh. Yep, those are the ones. Every time I see one of them, I can't help but think about how freakishly cute and adorable they are. No. If more people could see them up close, I bet they'd start to feel a little better a lot faster.
yeah.
You really think so? I mean, I guess they're pretty cute for Zoogles, I'll give you that. I know, right? The way they stare at you with those beady eyes, those little fangs that can chew through anything. I love everything about them. So those are the worst.
No way.
You're crazy. Those things are scary as hell. They never shut up. And they like to throw that dirty stuff at you. Ugh.
Huh?
That's part of their charm. I could look at them forever and never get tired of it. So I guess what I want to ask is, could you defeat a handful of them outside of town and bring them back? You mean dead? Bring them back here for me, pretty please.
Got it.
Sure, no problem. If it'll help the people here get better faster, we're happy to try anything. Do we really have to beat them up if you just want people to admire them? I hate to do it, but you know how naughty those boomies can get sometimes, right? It's really for the best this way. Anyways, thanks for helping. I can't wait to see what you guys bring in. Oh boy. Pillaging's Zoogle mascot. Okay.
Boomy! Boomy!
The heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies?
Ah,
Huh?
I see.
I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need.
Law and Alphen. Oh, nope.
Hey!
Law and Rinwell's... They're taking all the side quests on. Hey, what's up, dude?
Seriously?
Terrible opening, Law, but let's roll with it. Up? What do you mean, what is up?
Well...
I just mean, like, how's your work? Are you making progress? No, I am not making progress.
Well...
Is there a problem? Yes.
Huh?
Is there a specific reason why your work isn't going so well? I don't have any materials. Where did you get the materials before? From the Zoogles and the castle. From the Zoogles? Geez. Goes to show just how low Volron's soldiers used to stoop. But his forces are all gone, so how are you going to get these materials these days? I'm not, because there are no Zoogles.
That's just...
I suppose without any Renans left in the castle to keep them contained, the Zoogles got out on their own. So they got loose and turned into feral strays. I'm surprised they didn't wreck the city on the way out.
Guess...
But getting back to this guy, if we don't help him out, he's probably just going to stand around, not getting anything done,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah, most likely. And I guess that means we better go out and find these materials he's looking for. It probably won't solve his problem forever, but at least it'll give him something to do once he has them. Oh, I have them. Hand them over.
Law.
Wait a second, Mom. When you say you've got your materials from the Castle Zoogles, are you talking about this stuff by any chance? Yes, that's right.
Yeah!
Oh, that was easy. Problem solved. Aren't you lucky?
Oh?
What? That... Thank you.
Wow!
He said that all by...
Alright!
No need to thank us, man. Just make sure to put that stuff to good use and do a good job now, okay? Yes, I will do my best. Okay. 2 life bottles. I needed that.
I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit.
Maybe. Oh,
Good, Law.
Thanks.
Dohalim is Okay, we got this. And what was this? Elemental defense? Why not? Let's just finish it. We're getting a lot of SP from these. Or you? You don't get it. Well, I'm saying you should think for yourself. Use your own head. Oh, from Thistleum. Okay. I'm sorry. Forgive us. Oh, good grief. I was tasked with looking after these people, and it's always like this. When I fled, things hadn't got this bad. What could have happened to make everyone like this? I can't even imagine. You saying this hypnotism-like stuff happened recently? Uh-oh. T. Hey, what the hell happened to him? He's no longer with us. He always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still. He was so close to finally living like a normal human being, too. Damn. Does he have any living relatives? Just his mom. I think she lives in that area over there. Got it. I'll break the news to her.
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Oh boy. Where? Okay, on the second level. I want to check the inn really quick. Because there wasn't an inn here before.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I work as a blacksmith. Yeah, that's it. Atonement Edge. Wow. That is a lot of attack. Supreme versions of all my previous weapons. Oh, I'm missing a lot of stuff, though. Supreme versions, and a Hanuman staff. Shaft. Whoa, that's a lot of elemental attack and penetration. What the hell? Like, a lot. What? I want these weapons. Jesus. It seems like Alphen's the only one who doesn't get the biggest upgrade here. Huh. Well, we have goals now, as far as that. What is this? Transferring accessory skills. By sacrificing an accessory, you can transfer one bonus skill to a different accessory. Oh my god, thank you. It felt like something was missing from the crafting system. However, this can only be done if the accessory to be sacrificed is max level. Repeating this process to forge the ultimate accessory. Oh, that's so good. So, base accessory selection. So if I wanted to upgrade this resist ring, transferable skills, you can only transfer one. Like if I wish I could see the, well, maybe I can click on it, select the skill you want to transfer. So I sacrifice the whole accessory and I get to just straight up choose one to go on here. That's good. That's gonna add a lot. Oh, and I can put CP up. Now, I actually want to test this. Hopefully it's cheap. I want to test this on one that I'm not using, because, yeah, like Glutton for Battle. I want to know if it replaces it or it adds it on as like a level 5. So if I wanted Null Freeze, CP minus 10%. So you just replace one of these slots. Wow, you can do quite a bit with this then. I'm going to enjoy that. Interesting. And it didn't cost any money. Huh. Why are you adding systems so this is all the stuff I was hoping for. God damn it. Ooh, item drop rate up. We're still lacking those items. Well, that's about that. About all there is to that, I guess. Thank you. It's weird, like, just like how I got the secondary combat menu, where I can hold L2 to do more moves. They introduced it so late, but the combat felt awkward until I got that. Now it just feels normal. Okay, we still don't have new upgrades to gear. Oh, Rock Slapper. We gotta buy that. Okay, so gear is all good. And there's no point in resting yet. I haven't even went out and fought or anything. But I really wanted to just check out all the updates. I didn't realize that the whole thing was going to get updated, but... Right here? Yeah. Interesting. So I know this whole episode is probably a little slow, but I'm getting things figured out really quick, because... you know, a lot of stuff has kind of changed.
Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have some bad news for you. It's your son.
Yes.
It's okay, I know. You do? Then what are you doing? I have work that must be done today, since my son can no longer work. It's like this here, too, huh?
All right.
Forget about your work. Or better yet, think of tending to your son as a task for today. Very well, get to work. No, that's...
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Yes, we probably should. Wait, where... Okay, right outside.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind
No.
to get here faster.
Uh-huh. Sheep. Ooh, new animals, rat pigs. Oh, and now we have 5 slots. We're full on that. This still feels like it's lacking. I don't know what to do about that, though. I don't know what they would do about that. It just feels like I have no incentive to go back. There's nothing going on with this guard duty stuff. I mean, I can reduce the amount of rats or Zoogles that show up by adding more dogs or cats, but I don't know. The ranch just feels kind of... What's the word? It's just busy work, honestly. All right. Gonna rehydrate. Okay. Pay respects outside of pillaging. Excuse me, just let me... Healing Pebble. 5. Wow.
Yes.
Then I'll get started. Bring me some fire. Wait, you intend to burn your child? That's right. That's how you do it. I don't understand. Wouldn't it be more... wouldn't a more formal funeral procession be more appropriate? I'm sorry, have I done something wrong? Tell me, do you have no custom where relatives of the deceased may say their final farewells? Not really. How could we have on Dahna? Up until recently, our people were too busy toiling away to think of burial rites. Among Renans, it's customary for relatives to send their remains out into the heavens. Why not introduce such a practice to Dahna? You mean like into space? We believe that in doing so, the deceased spirit shall join the flow of astral energy that travels the cosmos. We could never do something like that. It's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory. But death is a part of everyday living for us Dahnans. You really think we're gonna ship bodies into space somehow every single day? Oh, I simply felt that something more ought to be done. When the Rena still ruled over us, we didn't even know if it was safe to build gravesites. As bodies decompose, they can spread disease. We didn't have any other choice in how we could bury our people. Rimwell, don't think for a second I've forgiven everything that the Renans did to us. Tell me, Alphen, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumbered them, and they denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them. Enough. Your people steal so much from us as it is, and on top of that, you have the gall to try and make us live like you too. If you hate it here so much, why don't you just turn them all hollow? That's enough. No more. Lenegis could strike at any time, and here we are fighting among ourselves. We're all well aware of the suffering and hatred we each harbor, but if we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. That's what we're all working together to achieve, to bring an end to this whole system and begin to live together side by side. That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend, but it would appear I have yet to reckon with our people's dark history in earnest.
I'm afraid not.
Rinwell, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words cannot express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for lashing out at you as hard as I did, Dohalim. I guess I'm still working through a lot of emotions. I guess you really are. I know you were only thinking about what was best for her son, too. Rinwell, I'd like you to teach me about the culture and history of this planet. Perhaps that will help us begin to bridge the gap. Huh? Sure, I don't mind. Could you maybe teach me about Rena too, then, please? You two are more alike than you realize sometimes. I'm glad we were able to patch things up. We've lost enough good people along the way as it is. Sorry for the distraction. Let's lay your son to rest. We'll do it the Dahna way.
Good.
Yes. Jeez. Thank you. Thank you for granting me that task. Don't mention it. It's the least we could do for you as his mom. Well, because of all of you, my son is at peace now. Rest assured, we intend to build a future for this world that would make him proud.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
All right. This it's funny. I can still hear the music volume very, very loudly in my headset, despite it being literally, it was on 65 before, despite it being on 20-ish. It's weird. I don't know what the right volumes are. It's not 100, I'll tell you that.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
No.
You're welcome?
All right. Keep getting distractions. I need like a do not disturb on my door, I think. Okay, we need to go rest at the inn. I would do side quests, but we'll have a whole side quest episode soon. Maybe in next episode or the episode
I think
after.
we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
Okay. I was just gonna say I don't want to do a side quest episode unless we can actually leave, so... thanks for all your hard work. You're free to rest here if you like. Oh.
What?
Going on? It's kind of random.
What's that noise?
Alphen, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Oh, great. Oh. Hold up. Ooh. Oh, okay. I think I have an idea of what's going on in the second half of the game now. Is that like Cocoon? It's... the planet's on the inside? Or the housing?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dahna.
Not just into Dahna, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Isn't it going up?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dahna is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
What?
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef too. You saw her, right, Shionne?
Oh my god.
Shionne?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pillaging.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Harros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
Where is
That
Mahavar?
must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dahna, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
What? I'm turning this down. All right, you're going to 55. I cannot hear them. I can't. Okay, so the lights that drop down, 4 different colors. Clearly, we're gonna have like 4 different. What would you call that? I don't know. Like the temples. We'll do a fire temple, a water temple, etc. Something like that. But it seems like that maybe they did this to Rena too, which is why it's a dark planet. That's what I'm guessing. And did I say Rena? Yeah, Rena. And they're trying to drain all the stuff so only dark is left in Dahna. Or something. Or only light if you absorb all. I have no idea. But we'll figure it out later. But I kind of get a gist of what we're going for here. Also, it seems like, since they said Cyslodia is nearby, what was the place called? Frozen Valley. Yeah, this. We're coming back this way. Almost guaranteed. And lowering that drawbridge. That's most likely where we're going to come from. All right, so I'm not going to do a side quest episode until we can for sure, access the whole map again. I still can't get back to the Owl Forest. I'm going to split it here. Now that we have a little idea, we didn't really get much done in this episode, unfortunately. But there was a lot of, we had to pick up the side quest. There was a lot of dialogue, which is unavoidable. I know I have a skit. I'll have to watch that at the beginning of the next one, but there was just a lot of dialogue, a lot of stuff to cover, and oh my god. Oh. Is this going to be visible from everywhere? Interesting. It is going up. It's not... So they're literally absorbing all of the energy. Yeah, they're just trying to hollow the planet for something. A new Rena, because their Rena is empty from what I remember them saying. I don't know. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.